For my feedback for this video, I'm just going to kind of show all the ones that were submitted this semester and kind of just show the different things you can do with story maps. And the first one, no particular order, looking at camping and hiking, so it's a personal. And so what you can do here is you can scroll down and go through all of them, or this here where it has different places that then essentially bookmarks or goes down to that particular part, and then subsequently adding their own updated pictures, and that's cool. So here we see a student providing their own information for this particular story map. Next up is one that I think is ready for the Boone County Historic Society if they so choose. So this is kind of cool where you have all the various ones over here to the left. So that's kind of the, I guess, the intro part. But then if we go over here and we click on each one, it then gets us to the particular location and gives us a little caption. And this is cool too, because it also, as you scroll down, you can see how the map changes. So this is a cool one, and here we see application of course concepts, the round barn, and other cool things. Next up is one that's very, very relevant, especially to the most recent course content. That's looking at disappearing environments, and this is using maps from the IDNR, so Indiana Department of Natural Resources. So here's kind of the before, and over time looking at today, how it's changed, and of course not so natural anymore, and looking at deforestation and the loss of wetland area. And so we see actually some positive news in the sense that, in the last 40, 50 years, we've actually seen reforestation. Much of the damage was done a long, long time ago there in the 1800s. So this is cool how we have the Indiana map, and so this is a geographer who's offering their maps here. All right, next up, tourist attractions in Indianapolis. Another one where kind of you can look at different pictures of the venues as the map changes. And so this one here, similar to other ones we've seen, and then 10 best golf courses. And so here, zoomed out, we see all of them and click and so forth, and you see the 10 according to Golf Digest. Next up, really relevant to suburbanization. Right now we see throughout Hamilton County the roundabouts. So this is a cool map. It shows all the roundabouts, where they're all located, and you can see they're everywhere now up in Hamilton County. If you're from there, you know that. Over 150, wow! I did not know that. So here we see the roundabout fever. That is pretty safe. I think it's improved things. I don't know. I haven't looked at the data, but it seems that way. And so here we see also some introducing some of the brochure, the data, or the actual stuff from Hamilton County on this stuff. This is cool. Lots of good captions there as well. Here's one that nature preserves, and so this is another option I saw in which you essentially can control the reader, and you can control how fast you scroll through here. And so here, once again, updates where they have maps and pictures using their own photos. So you can kind of see how it's kind of some go back and do a little memory lane, and it's kind of cool. Next up, the history of Mona. Really cool. I like this one here. A town I've driven through a few different times. I'm very, very curious about. And so here's probably this student's probably from this area or knows this area well. So here, kind of we go through, we look at pictures, Mona, and all of that. Okay, the old trailing station, and then that's where it's located here on this old map. And so it's gonna nice and useful, and I think all Indiana small towns could have something like this quick and easy. Finally, a really cool one, Gothic Catholic churches in Indiana. Really like this one because of application of course concepts. I don't know if you know this or not. This is the first time I've ever taught this course. There's really not a book on this stuff. And so a lot of you guys creating content, it's done for a reason, because it's going to be used in future semesters as I build off of this one. This is really cool because what it is about expensive churches, Gothic churches, in rural areas. You find a lot of them in rural areas. And that's kind of related to the Catholic Church and of spending a lot of money in particular areas, parishes, and building very, very, very impressive churches that you can find scattered throughout Indiana. So that's all of them. Very good. This is the first time I've ever assigned story maps as an assignment, and it turned out very well. So good job, everyone.